Well, for me, I've had 6 knee surgeries, 3 in each knee. So, the first one happened in 1999. I was playing quarterfinals of Wimbledon. I was playing Pete Sampras, and remember I won the first set, and it was like 1-1 in the second or something, and I tear my cartilage, on my left knee, hitting a backhand that I've hit thousands of times before in my life. I was warmed up. It was like a freak accident thing. So, that was first time. I came back. My body responds quickly. Young, and I came back and finished top 10 and won the Davis Cup, and everything was good until I think it was 2000, end of 2000. I kind of, I think it might have been 2001 or at the end of 2000, 2001. I tear my cartilage again, so I have to have surgery, and I come back, but I come back too quick. I come back, and 2 months later I'm playing a tournament which I end up winning, but tear my cartilage again. But this time I actually have wear and tear in my bone, so I actually have to have a. The first 2 were lateral meniscal tears, and the third one was a microfracture surgery, which they had to drill a hole, in my bone to make it bleed. So at that stage, I said I'll never play professional tennis again. There was a couple of doctors. Well, my doctor was, Dr. Harlem Selznick, who's actually the Miami Heat doctor. So he, was positive, and I did a lot of rehab. So you got to be non-weight bearing. So I was in a wheelchair for 2 months, and then like a month and a half on crutches. For me, that was the toughest time for me mentally, because physically you can always recover. Things are going to be tough, but you can recover. But it's the mental side of telling yourself this is the 3rd knee surgery, more rehab. Then I'm a very active person. I kind of, I would go snowboarding and wakeboarding and ride motorbikes and go skydiving. And so for me to be in a wheelchair and just sitting there, and I got depressed. It was really depressing. So it was just trying to fight that depression and every day. And I remember I was living in Miami. It was tough. It was really tough. So the thing what I love and respect about my dad, he's always thinking of ways to help me or make me happy or improve myself. So woke up and he had sawn off the armrest of the wheelchair, and he goes, okay, today we're going on the court. So I ended up hitting balls again, just hitting balls from a wheelchair. And I remember I just felt happier going out in the court, and it felt good to hit balls. And we would just start training when I was in a wheelchair again, and then he got a Tai Chi master to come at the house, and I was doing Tai Chi when I was in the wheelchair. And just, that was the toughest time, because, number one, they said I'll never play professional tennis again, but the great thing is I'm a stubborn person. So when someone tells me I can't do anything, I'm going to do it more, don't jump off that roof. I'm going to find a higher roof or something. So I just like proving people wrong. So I just wanted to prove them wrong. But that along with that came the dedication of knowing that a lot of things had to stop, because, for me to make it now after kind of having this setback, I've got to work twice as hard. And, but, I did that and came back to, be top 10 in the world and losing the final of Wimbledon. But again, that just came down to just staying positive. It was really tough mentally, but my dad kept on finding things to keep me mentally fulfilled and sustained, and just I had to keep positive. I had to keep telling myself that I'm going to come back. There's no way in the world my career is done. I'm going to come back, and not only am I going to come back, I'm going to be stronger than before. I'm going to be better and stronger. And there are things that, again, what I spoke to about before is self-belief. And it just, we all know how powerful the mind is. The mind can make you do incredible things, but it can also make you sick too. I just hung in there and kept, keep thinking positive thoughts, surround myself with positive people, and but worked extremely hard to come back. So that were definitely the toughest, the times in my life, in my tennis career, where I really got, I was really challenged. But that also helped me off the court as well. It's I think playing a professional sport definitely, you learn a lot about the sport, but also about life at the same time too.